Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot, and today I'm going to give a message using the Unicorn Oracle cards. And if you're drawn to this reading at a particular time on a particular day, then hopefully it will have a message for you. Okay. I'm shuffling the cards now and we'll see what message the unicorns bring for today. What do they have to say? What message do they bring? Okay, and the card that we have is Beloved, and they're asking me to look at the bottom of the deck, which is growth, but they're also asking me to draw a second card. Adventure. Oh gosh, right, okay. Now, I do get the words in my head that you're on a journey, but I believe this is more on a journey of the soul, although I do believe that some of you are about to travel. And this is very much about relationship, the winds of change within relationship. Some of you, I'm getting the words, have been free for some time, and you're at this point where you're possibly ready now to entertain the idea that there could be another one for you. I feel that others are apprehensive, but you want a companion, and you're very much of the opinion that you're going to take your time this time. You're going to take it really slow before you let anyone in, and you would rather have a friendship first that could maybe build up into something, and you're not up for any kind of pressure, any kind of quick romance, any kind of one night stand. I get this feeling you've had enough. You're not doing that anymore, and you want, some of you want people to take you seriously. I get the words good time girl in my head, so I get the feeling that some of you have been reluctant to engage in any long-term relationships, so you have been having flings, are the words I'm getting. I do get affair in my head, so I have the feeling that one of you, at least, has had an affair with someone who was married, and I get the feeling that you knew that it was wrong, or you knew that it wouldn't work out in your heart, and you invested into this, some of you, and this person was untrue. But for others, you had this affair because it was safe, because you knew that the person wouldn't leave their partner, and you knew that you didn't have to commit in any way. These things all go wrong, don't they? And you either realise that, I do get the feeling that it backfired for some of you because you fell for them and they were out of reach. And, you know, as I said, these things can backfire, but they're all life lessons. We learn and we grow. So, you know, not to berate yourself. There are reasons that these things happen, and they help us to grow. And you know, yes, we do take knocks from them, especially if we've behaved in a way that's hurt others or damaged others. There is this kind of realization that, you know, whatever happened to us, there was a reason for it. And deal with it with good grace. You know, if you wronged someone, even though there could be a feeling of a lot of jealousy or upset or hurt or anger, find a way to deal with it with good grace. Look deeply into it and understand why. And also they're saying understand why you've been labelled with a particular name or a particular persona, as I said, good time girl. And you can move away. You can move away from this. I also get the feeling that for some of you, there is a career that's involved with romance. For instance, like telephone dating, escorts, that kind of thing. And, you know, for a while it served you, but now it doesn't. You feel, some of you may feel that you've been labelled as a particular brand, particular type of girl, and you can't move away from it, but you can. You can. You can recreate yourself if that's what you wish to do. You don't have to be stuck in that situation. And these two beautiful, beautiful unicorns are also saying that if the relationship that you're in has become a little bit tricky, a little bit difficult, or maybe a lot difficult, they're talking about taking a holiday together, just the two of you. And if you have children, without the children, the two of you on your own with no distractions. And often they say that a holiday together is like a test. You're with each other in a different location, quite possibly abroad, and it's almost like a make or break. You either realize what you've lost, the beautiful things in your relationship that you've lost, and you manage to regain them, or you find that you just have nothing in common and there's nothing left. And I don't know, quite often, you know, people are very observant and they'll see people in a restaurant in particular, and they'll be sitting at the table and they'll be eating, these couples, they'll be eating and they'll be very animated, they'll be talking, they'll be engrossed in each other and conversation. And then you look at another couple and they're sitting in complete silence, and they have a look of complete discontent, and they'll look around at other people and they'll even notice that these other people seem to be so much happier than them. And, you know, this is a sign, you know, to you that things need to change, either one way or another. So they're saying, you know, have that test, see if that beautiful romance returns to your relationship, or it's time for the new. But the message at the bottom is very important, very clear. Believe you're lovable. Of course you are. You are lovable, and there is someone there, out there, who will love you if they don't already. And I'm being drawn to the two unicorns, and the fact that the one at the one that is lower seems to be tucked under the other one. In this instance, their ears are back and they're looking a little bit annoyed, and this is where I get the feeling that some of you are saying, you know, never again, never again. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to go through this again. And the message is you don't have to, because the person that comes this time, they're saying is a gift, will be a gift to you. And the butterflies that are in the image are talking about the freedom that you will feel with this person, because you'll feel that you can be yourself, you can be free, you're not being stifled in any way. And the mistakes of the past, you've learned them, and this is your chance, they're saying. Yes, okay, you can get it wrong, but this is your chance to get it right. And for those of you who have been feeling that there has been a breakdown in your relationship, this feeling of disgruntledness from the unicorn that feels a little bit suppressed and unhappy, this is this nudge to you to either move away from what makes you unhappy, or address what makes you unhappy to bring your happiness. And then all comes into place and this beautiful light will fill you. I get the word Northern Lights here with this adventure card, so I think it's significant to some people here, the Northern Lights. And I've pretty much talked about this card, the concept of this card within the first card, because I do feel that there is travel. I do feel that, you know, they're saying dare to do things differently, but this is within relationship, the message here. And, you know, they're saying whether it's physical or not, they're saying move away from what is over and done with, what is done. So whether you're rekindling your feelings for each other, or whether you're starting the new, they're saying this time you do it differently. And the card at the bottom of the deck is about growth, and it is saying, you know, to, in this case, when it says be willing to learn from others, I feel that it's more about, you know, looking at other relationships that you admire, that you would like for yourself, studying that, seeing how happy they are, and knowing that that is what you can have as well. You deserve it. You can have that happiness. And, you know, that to me is kind of your mentor or guide, apart from listening to spirit. For those of you, you know, who meditate, who are aware of your intuition, listen to yourselves, and yes, take things slow. If you don't want to rush things, take things slow. Take things slow. And I do get here as well a message about a change of heart, where one of you never wanted to be married, never wanted to have children, and everything has changed. They're saying everything's changed, and they're saying because you've reached the right time of life, or you've met the right person, and now you want children and you're ready for that. And they're saying don't be afraid, embrace it, and it will be the most wonderful thing. But at the same time, don't be pushed into it before you're ready. So, you know, make sure that it's at a time that you wish for it to happen. Or if it's come as a surprise, they're saying embrace it because it is the right time. Embrace it. You will be amazed. Okay. I get the name Ricky, Sandra, Drew, Maggie, Tristan, Philip, Wally, Mary, Kelly, Ella, Butte, Birdie, Marnie, Margot, Tilly, Alaric, Diane, Lola, Sally Ann, Susie, Chance, Colt, Lance, Buck, Samantha, Ali, Barbara, Paul, Belinda, Zara, Zebedee, Cisco, Chris, Anthony, Ingrid, Duchess, Clover, Port Stanley, Sydney, Russell, Jan, Vivian, Barley. Okay, that's all I get from those cards. I hope that they've helped you in some way. Take care. Goodbye.